Are you looking to quickly improve your SAT score? Here's 5 easy strategies to follow to do that immediately. Some of you are thinking, what's Desmos? And the rest of you are like, and isn't that cheating? And you'd be right if you followed your math teacher's definition, but according to College Board, you can use it. So do. It helped me significantly increase the speed with which I was able to go through the questions and increase my score by like 50 points.
Open your Desmos calculator, plug the equation in, y equals negative 6, x minus 32, find the value where x equals 0, what is y? Negative 32. Done.
Skip a question if you don't know how to answer it. Flag it, come back to it later. The exam is timed and you only have 1.5 minutes per question. You cannot spend 5 minutes on one problem that you don't know how to answer.
Stumped? Just go ahead and mark the question for review and come back to it later. If you have a guess of what the answer might be, go ahead and guess and move on. Answer all the other questions, and then when you reach the end of the problem set, you can come back and review those questions that you marked and double check your work.
Running out of time frequently? You have about 30 seconds left. Go ahead and guess on all the remaining questions and any questions that you flagged and didn't get the chance to answer. Best policy is go ahead and pick a letter before the test, like all A's or all C's, and give the same answer for all of those problems. On the SAT, it's better to go ahead and guess than not put an answer down at all. You're penalized the same for whether there's no answer or it's a wrong answer.
Running low on time? Go ahead and guess on all the remaining problems, and don't forget to go back and answer any problems that you might have flagged but not answered. Better to guess wrong than not to put an answer down at all.
Don't check your work until you have answered all the questions. Think about it like this. If you get one question wrong for every 4 questions that you answer, and you go back and you check all 4 of those questions, you probably will end up correcting that one mistake. But you could have used that time instead to answer 4 new problems and get 3 more questions right than the one that you managed to correct. Don't double check your work. I know this goes against all human instinct, but don't do it. Wait until you've answered every single problem before you put time aside to go and check your work. You know the questions at the end of every reading and writing module that have all the bullet points and ask you to give some similarity or difference or generalization or something along that nature. Well, don't read those bullet points anymore. You don't need them. Let me give you an example.
First off, let's cover the answer choices so I can show you what I mean by not needing the bullet points. Now let's try to answer the question. The student wants to emphasize a similarity between the 2 works. Which choice most effectively uses relevant information from the notes to accomplish the goal? So you're looking for an answer that emphasizes a similarity between 2 works, probably 2 works of art or something along those lines. Answer A says Erasure 2008 uses discarded objects such as audio cassette tapes and magnets. Homegrown 2009, however, includes pushpins, plastic plates and forks, and woods. Well, we know that it can't be that one because it says however, which indicates that it's actually showing a difference rather than a similarity. Choice B says Tubbs' work, which often features discarded objects, has been shown both within the United States and abroad. This doesn't emphasize a similarity between 2 works. Like many of Tubbs' sculptures, both Erasure and Homegrown include discarded objects. Ooh, that sounds good. Erasure uses audio cassette tapes, and Homegrown uses plastic forks. This definitely emphasizes a similarity between 2 different works, Erasure and Homegrown. This is probably the answer, but let's go ahead and read D as well. Tubbs completed Razor in 2008 and Homegrown in 2009. This doesn't emphasize a similarity. If anything, it's a difference because the two works had different completion years. It must be answer C. And we didn't even need the bullet notes in order to complete the question.
Don't read it. You don't need it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel so you can stay tuned to get more tips and tricks on how to improve your SAT score.